Hello, the show where we don't just study English, we explore how to actually live it, breathe it, and succeed with it. Today's episode is about something that most learners don't talk about, but it's often the secret behind those who reach fluency and those who give up halfway. It's not just about vocabulary or grammar, it's about something deeper: your mental energy. Yes, I'm talking about that invisible battery inside your head, the fuel that powers your motivation, your focus, and your determination. Without it, learning English feels like dragging a heavy rock uphill. But with it, you feel unstoppable. Words come easier, practice feels exciting, and progress feels natural. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to build the mental energy that drives English success. We'll talk about where mental energy really comes from, why you lose it so quickly, and how you can recharge it every single day. Let's dive in. The hidden fuel of learning: think of your brain as a car. Even the best car in the world can't go anywhere without fuel. English learning is the same. You might have the best teacher, the best textbooks, the best apps, but if your mental fuel tank is empty, you're stuck. Now, here's the tricky part: most learners don't even realize that their energy is the real problem. They say, "I don't have time to study," or "English is too hard." But in reality, what they're missing is mental energy, the ability to sit down, focus, and keep going even when it's not easy. So, the first lesson is this: success in English doesn't only depend on how smart you are or how many hours you study. It depends on how well you manage your energy. Where energy comes from now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how some days you feel unstoppable? You could read in English for an hour, watch videos, practice speaking, and other days you can barely look at one page. That's because energy isn't just physical, it's mental. And it comes from three main sources: your body, your emotions, and your focus. From your body: if you're tired, hungry, or drained, your brain has no power left for English. From your emotions: if you're stressed or doubting yourself, your energy leaks away before you even start. From your focus: if you're distracted, your energy is scattered. You're learning, but nothing sticks. So if you want to succeed in English, you need to take care of all three. Story time? The two students, let me tell you a quick story. I once knew two learners. Let's call them Maria and David. Both wanted to speak English fluently. Maria studied every day for hours. She forced herself, even when she was exhausted after work. She sat down with a heavy head, eyes half shut, and pushed through grammar drills. David, on the other hand, didn't study as much. But when he did, he was fresh. He studied after a short walk. He listened to English podcasts while cooking. He practiced speaking with energy, even smiling as he talked to himself. Guess who improved faster? It wasn't Maria, the hard worker. It was David, the energized learner. Because David learned something powerful. You don't need more hours, you need more energy in the hours you already have. Practical step 1: protect your energy. So how can you build this mental energy? The first step is to protect it. Imagine your energy like water in a bucket. Every time you worry about mistakes, every time you criticize yourself, every time you delay practice because of guilt, you're poking holes in that bucket. The water leaks out. So here's a challenge for you for the next 7 days. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I'm bad at English. Or, I'll never be fluent. Stop. Replace that thought with, I'm learning. I'm improving. Every step counts. It might sound simple, but it's like plugging those holes in your energy bucket. Suddenly, you have more power to keep going. Practical step 2, create energy rituals. The second step is to create rituals that recharge you. Before every English session, do something small to boost your energy. Maybe stretch for 2 minutes. Maybe take a deep breath. Maybe listen to a favorite English song that excites you. This tells your brain, it's English time. I'm ready. Think of it like athletes before a game. They don't just walk in cold. They warm up. You should do the same for your brain. Practical step 3A, make English emotional now. Here's a secret. Emotions create energy. If English feels boring, your brain shuts down. But if English feels exciting, personal, meaningful, you suddenly have more energy. So stop treating English like a school subject. Make it emotional. Watch movies that make you laugh or cry. Read stories that inspire you. Speak about topics that matter to you. Connect with real people. When English is connected to your heart, not just your head, you'll never run out of energy. Practical step 4. Focus beats time. Another powerful tip: focus is stronger than time. Let's say you spend 30 minutes on English, but fully focused. No distractions, no phone buzzing, no half thinking about dinner. That 30 minutes is worth more than 3 hours of distracted study. So train yourself to study in short, powerful bursts. Even 15 minutes of deep focus is enough to move you forward. It's not about how much time you spend, it's about how much of yourself you bring to that time. Practical step 5V. Energy comes from action. Finally, here's something you might not expect. Energy doesn't just fuel action, action fuels energy. Think about it. Have you ever felt tired? But once you started doing something, suddenly you had more energy. That's because starting creates momentum. So when you don't feel like practicing English, don't wait for motivation. Just start with one small action. Listen to 1 minute of English. Speak one sentence. Write one line in your journal. That tiny action creates energy, and suddenly you're in motion. Bringing it all together, so let's put this all together. If you want to build the mental energy that drives English success, protect your energy by cutting negative self-talk. Create small rituals that boost your brain before practice. Make English emotional and meaningful, not boring. Focus deeply in short bursts instead of long, distracted hours. Use action to create momentum and generate even more energy. Do this, and you'll discover something amazing. English no longer feels like a burden. It feels alive. It feels exciting, and that excitement will carry you further than any textbook ever could. So, my message for you today is simple. Stop worrying about how much time you spend on English. Start focusing on how much energy you bring to it. Because in the end, fluency isn't just about studying harder, it's about living smarter. It's about building the mental energy that pushes you forward, day after day, until one day you realize, I'm not just learning English anymore, I'm living it. Thank you for spending this hour with me here on the English Hour. If today's episode gave you a spark of energy, share it with a friend who needs it. And remember, energy is your secret weapon. Protect it, build it, and use it, and your English success will follow. Until next time, keep practicing, keep growing, and keep your energy alive.